G'day everyone, my name is Daniel O'Grady and welcome to another Japanese Castle Explorer video. It's been a while since I've been making videos, so I'm probably a bit rusty, but anyway. Today I'd like to talk about a recent survey that was undertaken by a website by the name of TripAdvisor. Now the survey was titled Japanese Castles Favoured by Visitors. And this list was published and picked up by the Asahi Shimbun. So from that I just sort of have a chat about these castles. Now I haven't visited them all. In fact, I'm going to skip the first one on the list. Sorry, the 13th on the list, because I'll start at the bottom, work my way up. Now the 13th on the list is from Okinawa. It's a Nakagusuku Castle. So I haven't been, so I can't really comment. Well, we're off to a flying start, aren't we? But the next on the list is a favourite of mine, and it is Fukuoka Castle. Now Fukuoka Castle was the very first castle ruins I had visited when I first came to Japan. I can tell you it was 2001 August, and it would have been the 23rd. Yeah, so what's there? Lots of stonework, and there's just a couple of buildings. The buildings are sort of mixed. There's like a single turret which is relocated. There's a small gate from Himeji Castle. But the real special building is the very, very long Tamon Yagura that's located on the grounds. Original location. That's about the only building of interest there. So it's great that it's on the list so high up, but I'm kind of surprised that it would appeal to so many people. The grounds are really hard to, as you walk around, it's really hard to grasp what type of castle it would have been. It's a bit of an odd to look at, but anyway, good on Fukuoka. Yeah. Now, next on the list at 11, this is a real surprise, guys. Himeji Castle. Arguably Japan's best. Certainly, I think, for tourists or people who know not a great deal about castles, you know, to come to Japan and see Himeji Castle in all its glory is pretty impressive. But I guess, of course, in recent years it does have a big box sitting over the top of it getting restored, so yeah, maybe it's actually no surprise that it's down at number 11 on the list. But anyway, what a great castle. Even the supporting buildings are just spectacular. It's a really impressive building, castle. Next on the list, Hirosaki Castle. Now Hirosaki Castle is way up at the northern tip of the main island of Honshu. Now I haven't visited it myself. I believe there's like a very late Edo period main tower, and then there's a couple of other old gates and turrets. Looks to be a really great castle. I'd love to visit it one day, and I shall. Preferably when the sakura, the cherry blossoms are blooming. It's kind of famous for that. Next on the list we have another Okinawan castle, Katsuren Castle. So I have to skip that, guys. It's way down in Okinawa. So anyway. Next on the list, Takato Castle. Now Takato Castle is right in the center of Japan, in this area here, in Nagano Prefecture. So I didn't get to visit it. I visited Nagano Prefecture. I didn't get to see Takato Castle. But from what I've seen, there's not really much there. I'm actually quite surprised. Well, though I haven't seen it, I'm still surprised. Huh? Taking into account I haven't seen it, so I can't really have an opinion on it. I'm surprised it's up there, guys, basically. And then the next castle, I mean, the next castle is Nijo Castle in Kyoto. I mean, not really a samurai stronghold of a castle, more of a palace sort of a castle. And there is that Nino Maru, the secondary enclosure palace, which is, you know, a spectacular World Heritage Site. I mean, it's pretty amazing. And Kyoto, I mean, what a place. Anyway, so that's next on the list, guys, number 7. Now, number 6 on the list is Matsuyama Castle in Ehime Prefecture. Guys, this is a great castle. It's, in my opinion, one of the best in Japan. The main tower was built in the late Edo period. There had been a larger tower earlier on, but no doubt, I don't have any facts here, but lightning or someone was smoking in bed and the castle burned down. But yeah, that's a great castle, guys. If you come to Japan and if you can get to Shikoku, you've got to check out the Ehime Prefecture. There are so many great castles there. Matsuyama Castle being the best of them. Now, number 5 on the list, Takeda Castle, in Hyogo. So the same prefecture as Himeji Castle. Now, Takeda Castle there are no buildings. It's basically, well, this is one way to say it, but it's the Machu Picchu of Japan, and so it's sort of high mountaintop ruins, and it's just the foundations, but it really is quite spectacular, especially when the morning sort of fog and mist rolls in. There are some really great photos up on the internet, on Facebook, etc. So yeah, interesting that it's number 5 on the list. Interesting. Number 4, you know, again, one of Japan's best, Matsumoto Castle in Nagano Prefecture. The main tower is just the best central tower of all Japanese castles. It's just beautiful, just beautiful. The proportions, the black and white color, it's just amazing, guys. If you can get to Nagano Prefecture, you got to check it out. But anyway, guys, this is number 4 on the list. Maybe I should hold that there. Number 3 on the list is Matsue Castle in... that's it right there, actually. Yeah, I had visited this castle just the once, and it's a genuine old castle, one of the oldest. Yeah, it's a really cool castle. It really means business. It's not made to look pretty. It's just really is a fantastic defensive structure. I really like it. The grounds are large. Though they have some rebuilt turrets, there's not a great deal else on the ground that's old. But guys, overall it's a great castle. I'm really happy to see that up there on the list. Now number 2 is a castle. I'm going to disagree with a lot of you guys, and I know there's some of you who live nearby Inuyama Castle who are quite attached to it, but Inuyama Castle, just sort of north of Nagoya City, it's number 2 on the list, and I would happily see that down the list a bit more. I mean, it's got that old central tower, but there's really nothing else there, guys. It's like a concrete gate, and yeah, I mean, look, maybe my memory is not recollecting quite so great, but I had visited that castle when I first came to Japan. You know, I haven't visited in the last 10 years, so you know, maybe my memory just isn't quite playing ball with me there, but I think that's number 2 on the list is sort of generous, I think. Aha, number 1 on the list is another castle that's sort of close to me, Kumamoto Castle. It's a great castle. The layout is spectacular. It sort of has the power of Osaka Castle, but it has the beauty of Himeji Castle almost, you know. And the sort of structure is black and white, and it looks fantastic. Just the stone walls are just spectacular. And the guy who designed it, or who initially designed it, not even the oldest, but Kato Kiyomasa, he sort of redesigned an older castle, and it was later modified by some Hosokawa lord, I forget his name. But so it sort of had some alterations over time, but it is an amazing castle. If you get to Kyushu, you know, it's a must visit if you're in Kyushu. Okay guys, so there you go, that's the top 13, oddly enough, castles voted on the Japanese castles favoured by visitors. So thank you very much for joining me, and take it easy. Thank you, see you.